Hi, Robert McCrae, the Nutrient Grow System. Yes, 48 inches wide. I'm going to start with some dimensions. We got 72 inches high and 30 inches deep. And we're looking for a really, really nice look. This is just a little makeup, but enclosed in this area are the trays. And we're first going to start out with the microgreen trays. We want to be able to maximize the space in there as up to 30 inches, as close as possible. Plus, allow the trays to be moved out, and we can go in and get the mat. There's a mat that's in the bottom. So put that back up, and these trays here can be as much as 1.5 inches or the high, and they don't need this lip on it, but we could use this lip. The other trays are lettuce trays, and I don't have that container here, but if I get a 4-inch hole, it sits a little cup inside there, and I'll show you what a cup looks like in the tutorial. Aeroponics also require a pump, and it's a 90 to 100 pounds of pressure we need to run through the lines, and the pump needs to be at least 150 psi. A good filtration system, we got to be able to have a filter that gets down to 10 microns, so it's smaller than a hair particle. That's so the nozzles don't plug up. Also, we want to integrate sound in the side of the panels on each side. So that's the other component. Lights, we want a full spectrum of lights. Being able to manipulate the lights to give different nutrients to different plants. Nutrients as far as growing lettuce, on the holes, there's a 40 tray hole lettuce, and we would like very much to spray the nozzles up to the roots. And what that does, it creates, you're letting gravity do the work. So when water comes back down, they get another coating. But if we only want these intervals to be every second it's 3 seconds for every 5 minutes. And we have to play with that. It could be 6 seconds for every 5 minutes. We have to just play with different varieties of either Russian kale to lettuces. These are your leafy greens. Those tray would sit in there with that reservoir, and those nozzles would be shooting upward. And this container, this can't be a tray like this, but this needs to be at least 6 inches and 40 holes. 40 holes can vary, but it has to be at least 6 inches deep so the nozzles emit water up to the bottom of the plant. So sound, that just needs to be integrated in the sides, preferably down in the water. So it's vibrating the water, and that helps also to break up the particles and the nutrients that is actually being emitted to the roots. So it's a very, very, very powerful, and we're looking at 0.75 liters per minute of spray. So it's not very much. And this reservoir should be fit inside of here, and that should be around a 15 to 20 gallon reservoir. And then we need also our micronutrients, which is about 20 different containers, about the size of, they need to be about an 8-inch, a cup that is about 8 fluid ounces, and we need to have 8 of those in a row. And what that means is that each one would be emitting a nutrient when it feeds the bottom of the root.